I'm Rusty Leffel. I live in Mission Hills, Kansas, and I do street photography. I love to explore with street photography. I will pick, for instance, streets in New York, and I will go, for instance, from the bottom of Broadway to the top of Broadway and look at each block and try to let it speak to me. And so I can try to get the feel of what is going on in that defines that block and those people that live there. What's that neighborhood all about? I look for the energy. This piece behind me is in New York City. Just to me, it fills the frame with the energy of what's going on in the city, not only in the past with the Empire State Building, but what's going on now with transportation and buses and streets and one-ways and this way and speed limits and new construction. All of that going on, that conveys a feeling of energy. And I believe in our cities, I believe in people, and so where people are, I want to be. And so my work has gone everything from parades to protests. And more recently, certainly social activism is at the core of what is America and what we are as a people. And so I find myself being right at the heart of trying to convey the messages and the concerns and the passion we all have for America. And that's what I hope to bring to the walls when I put them on my art fair booth. My dad gave me a camera when I was in late high school or college, and I took photographs then, which I was very happy with. I would give them to friends. And then I also had a whole career as an attorney where I explored legal issues, and I took blank pieces of paper and filled them with words. And so that complemented then what I was doing and developing in my photography in the last 20 years or so, of taking blank pieces of paper and filling them with images that tell words in their own way. I consider all art to be emotional, so everyone has a slightly different experience with it. The viewer may bring a totally different story to this same image than I might have had when I was taking the photograph. So I try not to intersperse and put upon an image my own personal feelings, but let it speak for itself. I don't manipulate, I take it as it is. That's what's so interesting, and it's an adventure for me as well. And I have both a film camera and a digital camera. And I use my film camera mostly for telephoto work, and then I use my digital camera for images like this where they can fill the frame at a shorter space. And then I present all of my work as digital prints. Ultimately, I've chosen sepia tones as a way to soften the image, and I also print them on a watercolor paper. If you look at old-time photographs in your family boxes of photographs, you'll see they're all sepia toned and maybe some black and white, but they're more brownish tone. So my theme, my idea here is to take a little of the pressure off of the immediacy of the image itself by having it stark black and white, and rather move it into more of a feeling category with a softer color and a softer paper, a watercolor paper that softens rather than sharpens those edges. It's a difficult year for everyone, and certainly for me too, and as an artist, though I am encouraged that there are stories still to be told and life to be experienced, and I am gradually going to move out of my own isolation and look toward the future, as we all do, to find what our new normal, our new reimagination of America is. And I want to be there to share the emotion of that as we explore our reimagination of this country.